Hello, beautiful people, once again, you mystical light beings. Welcome to Lena Mystic, where we embrace our spiritual awakenings by identifying our personal power and authentic selves. Today's video is a hero's message to you. I want to first go over an affirmation card. This is a beautiful bag made by Hands Up Handmade. You can call them at 661-456-5018. Their Facebook page is Hands Up Handmade as well. It opens beautifully. It has this cute little pom-pom on it. And yeah, let's see what card we get. So we've got I Stay Focused. This is about being in the moment and allowing yourself to get tasks done that you've been aiming to get done, completing your goals, and taking it one step and one day and one moment at a time. And I love that for all of us because worry can sometimes overwhelm us, and you know, these retrogrades don't make it any easier. So let's just focus on one thing, one task right now. I stay focused. Now go ahead and pick your group. The owl starts and marks group 1, and then 2, and then 3 for the elephant, and 4. And let's get started. I'm pretty excited about this video. You guys know I always am. I love these pick-a-cards. I love giving you guys intuitive guidance and connecting to you all's, you know, guides and angels of light. But remember that today's message is a hero's message to you, your hero's message. So think of who your hero is and what you think they would say to you, and then go ahead and pick whichever group or groups resonate with you the most. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get started with group 1. So group 1, your hero's message to you. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Imagine who your hero is and connect to them, connect to their energy, so we can figure out what their message is to you. Wow. So on that release breath, the word I literally heard was release. Your hero wants you to release something. Some of you, I am sensing that your hero could be a family member, someone that is a little bit older that you look up to and inspires you. Could be an aunt, could be an uncle, could be a grandparent. Some of you, you may look at this person and say, that's my mom. Like if they're on TV, you may be like, that's my mom. And I think that's a beautiful thing. You see this person as if you are in some type of bond with them, which makes sense because it is your hero. But some people, they look at their heroes from afar and they say, that's my hero. You know, I'm not going to call them my mom or, you know, my uncle or my brother from another mother or whatever. I'm just going to call them my hero. That's who they are. But there's some type of deep connection, like as if you feel like you guys maybe were family members in your last life, or some type of situation where you just feel really closely bonded and you feel like you guys are a lot alike. Or if this is someone that passed away, even though you didn't know them personally, it really hurt you when they passed away. So your hero's message to you is a new start is coming. So anything that you may be holding on to from the past, your hero is asking you to release that, because now is the new start. Now is the new beginning. So it's time to release anything from the past and keep it moving forward, you know? Analyze the past and figure out what lesson you may have learned from the past, and stop holding yourself down, pinning yourself down, holding on to the mistakes that you may have made. A fiery climax approaches. So a new start is coming and a fiery climax approaches. So whatever these new steps that you're taking, it's going to kick off pretty fast. Like I'm getting the energy of the Chariot where things are picking up, things are speeding up for you. So this is great. Wow. And then you have it's time to take action. So now is the time to take that action, to take the steps that you need to take. Let's say that your brand is getting bigger. Now is the time to release that new thing, or to start working on that new thing and start putting out new things, you know, like your fan base may be picking up. Now is the time to entertain them with more things, okay? I think that your hero is saying that things are taking a new direction. Go with the flow. You don't have to keep things old. You don't have to make that same song again because everybody loved it. You don't have to repeat the other things that you did. Put more things out there. It says dream redirection. Wow, so this goes in alignment. Redream this situation. So what do you want this situation to look like? Rethink about it. Re-image it. Draw it, but draw it all over again and see what you come up with this time. And This card says, Ally in disguise, discover the hard to find blessing. So it's time for you to look at the things that you really are grateful for, the things that you missed before that you can look at and be grateful for. So what are those little things that seem like they could be annoying or nagging, but then you look at them and you're like, wow, this is actually what led me to my journey? Or maybe something dark in the past happened and you really wouldn't be where you are today without that happening. You know, it's kind of what pushed you forward. And it's kind of dramatic saying that. It may be painful relating what happened to you to you know, the outcome of today, but it kind of led you to where you are today. You turned darkness into light, and that is one of your huge gifts. I want to shuffle some tarot cards for you, and I'm getting this Modern Witches deck vibe from you, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Let me know if you guys like this deck. I do love this deck. I think it's beautiful. So let's see what you get. Wow, the Tower. So I feel like maybe you're going through a lot of changes right now. Things are constantly changing and you're not sure, you know, how to take this, how to handle this. What do I do? I feel like I'm losing control. I feel like I'm losing focus. I feel like I'm losing who I am. And I cannot find the blessing in this because it doesn't seem like it's a blessing. It seems like it's a downfall. It seems a mess. And this is the worst time for me to be going through this because blah, blah, blah. But your hero is telling you that this is when fire comes about. This is when greatness comes about, when you have been broken so much that you discover really what's within, you know. So the Devil is about shadow work. So right now you're probably going through some shadow work, some emotions that, you know, you really don't feel like diving into, but this is where that fiery climax comes from. It comes from you exploring that shadow side, putting the darkness out there and letting people see that it's okay to be in contact with your darkness as long as you take control of it. And that's what you're teaching people. The High Priestess marks a lot of success, a lot of wisdom. So this is powerful, powerful, powerful. Wow, like I don't know why I keep thinking Jill Scott. She's one of my favorite artists. I'm really inspired by her, but I don't know why her name keeps coming about in my head, especially when I saw this card. Even before I got into the reading, Jill Scott was all I heard. But maybe you look up to Jill Scott, or maybe you're a singer and Jill Scott is inspirational for you. But in any case, to me, the reason why I look up to Jill Scott is because of how different she is, how she's willing to talk about things that, you know, most people aren't. She's willing to talk about the sensual things, the things that are kept in the dark. People like to keep it in their bedroom or whatever, but you are different. You think different, and you don't think everything needs to be private. So go ahead and put out there what you feel needs to be shown, what needs light shed on it. Sometimes the darkness does need light shed on it, and that is what you are here to do. That's one of your talents. So while you're going through this broken phase, or you're re-emerging as a phoenix, you are going to be sharing this with other people, and that fiery climax is going to come to be, okay? This is a beautiful thing because your hero is supporting you in this journey. Your hero is saying, I have darkness within me too. And I wish that, you know, more people had put their darkness out there so that I understood that I'm not a dark being. I am balanced, but because so many people keep the darkness in the dark and don't express it and don't let people know that they have it, some people repress it so much that it turns into, you know, really evil things. But you're that person that's going to bring forth the balance because everybody's pushing light, light and love, light and love. But a lot of people are also going through darkness, and they think that them only expressing light and love is going to be what keeps them in the light and love. But no. What keeps you in the light and love, or what keeps you in the balance, is by facing your darkness and taking control of it. And you're here to teach people that, and your hero is supporting you with that. I hope this message inspired you. I hope it helped you out on your journey. I'm pretty happy for you. I mean, with this purple, follow your intuition. With this red, follow your confidence in your intuition. Be confident in your intuition because you are so creative with this orange, with this yellow. You're so creative. And with this fire, you have the capability to spark something in everybody. So go ahead and spark things in people. Thank you so much for watching this. Make sure to go ahead and check out my website if you want a personal reading, LenaMysticOracle.com. And go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you in another video. See ya! Hello, group 2. How are you doing? So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in so that we can receive the message that your hero is trying to give to you. And go ahead and focus on your hero and the energy that they give as you take this deep breath in. Wow, so already the energy that I'm getting is morality, and you know, what's right, what's wrong, and where your morals stand. So let's see what your cards are saying. We've got 2 Winter, the Wheel. Wow, we'll read that in a second. 5 of Autumn, 7 of Spring. Law is not justice. Wow, so this goes hand in hand with what I was just saying. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. I think that you are an individual who's going to help speak up against injustice and help people get through things that they went through that were not necessarily right. And I think that you're going to help people express their freedom with this card. It says, you hold the key to an awakened life. Set yourself free. So you have a different way of seeing things. You have a way of seeing when things are truly wrong. You have a way of identifying narcissists in people's lives and things such as that. You're in great company. Pull back to propel forward. Propel forward. With this card, I'm seeing don't necessarily move where you are or change where you are. Maybe you're in a certain job or something and you're thinking, oh, you know, maybe I should just go do something else, like go to another firm or go to another, whatever you're thinking about doing. I think right now where you are is a good place. You're in great company, and just come back within, take a step back and look at where you are and find the gratitude in where you already are and where you can pull this justice into where you are, where you can work your activism in this place that you already are. Maybe you can open up a club where you help people get through injustices that they've been through, or where you do a case study. Even though you may not have a degree yet, or if you do have a degree, you can still do a case study and write a paper on it or something. Figure out if it's really what you want to do, which I feel like your hero is someone who spoke up against what was right and wrong. Like Martin Luther King is the vibe that I'm getting, like Martin Luther King Jr., you know, Maya Angelou even, and you know, Rihanna. Like, these are the vibes that I'm getting. People who are helping the people who are less fortunate, people who are giving people a voice, people who are speaking up against things for people who don't even know how to speak for themselves. That is the vibe that I'm getting from your hero, and that's the vibe that I'm getting from you. So this person that you're looking up to, they're definitely gonna inspire you to speak up against injustice, and they want to let you know that indecision is what's holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. So there's no need to please other people. If someone is like, I don't think you should do that job, there's not much money in it, and you want to work for this nonprofit or something, and people are like, yeah, you're not gonna make much money, who cares? Like, as long as you're happy, because people believe that money is what makes you happy, which means that in each case they want happiness. So chase happiness before you chase money, and money will follow. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. That makes a lot of sense. So right now it's time to pull back, to propel forward, take a step back, figure out how you can play the role that you want to where you are already in your life. The Wheel says delays are over. So maybe you filled out an application. Maybe you are trying to get forward and do stuff. Maybe you've been stuck in the house. I see things moving forward. It's giving me Chariot energy as well. Sudden or unexpected good luck. Maybe you're getting financial aid. Maybe you're getting funding. A new car or travel. 5 of Autumn says reach out to others for assistance. So your hero wants to remind you that they did things with other people as well. They were not alone. They constantly prayed. They constantly affirmed affirmations to themselves. They constantly reached out to other people for assistance. They did all of these things so that they could create more success in their life. Poor timing for a career change. Remember when I had just said that it's time for you to take a step back with this card. Take a step back and see how you could play the role that you desire in the circumstances that you're already in. Feeling challenged by money issues, okay? Follow your happiness. Follow your happiness and money will follow. Seven of Spring says be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. This is powerful. So it's saying that you need to be more assertive in your life. Don't be passive. Be more assertive. Don't back down from what you believe in, and stand up for yourself. You know, it starts with you. You being an advocate for other people starts with you standing up for yourself as well. So keep that in mind. Your hero just wants you to be more assertive and reach out to, you know, look up online information on what you're desiring in your life and start speaking up for people that don't have a voice for themselves. That's what your hero wants you to do, and they're saying that you're capable of doing that. You're capable of leading. You're capable of helping and providing for other people, but it does definitely start with you. So where can you speak up for yourself in your life right now so you can get some practice to stick up for these other people who are going through other things as well? I hope this video resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out my website, LenaMysticOracle.com, if you want to purchase a personal reading, Reiki attunement, or a life coaching session. And make sure to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you in another video. See ya! Hello, Group 3, the elephant. So we're just going to start off by taking in a deep breath and then releasing it, and just focusing on who your hero is so that we can get an authentic, resonating message for you. So let's begin. In and out. Alright, so focus on the energy of your hero, and then let's go ahead and get started. So your hero may have passed away. It says help from above, or maybe they're reminding you to reach out to your angels and God in the divine so that you know that you have support from above and you have support from an angle of someone or an entity that can see things at a bigger picture, has been setting things in stone and in place for you. And then you have healing. And healing from a victim consciousness. So maybe you went through something and you've kind of been stuck in that something for a while. But your guides are saying, not only your guides, but your hero, of course, is saying it's time to, you know, heal yourself and detach yourself from this experience that you went through so that you can analyze it. Why did I go through this? What did I learn from this? How can I move forward from this? Is the energy that I'm getting from your hero. Because your hero has gone through some traumatic things as well. But it's what made them get to where they are today, or where they were when they were alive and they were here. The victim consciousness is about no longer accepting your excuses and saying, I can do this despite what happened to me or what's happening to me. I am not trapped. I am free. So this is about reminding yourself that you're free and you're not stuck as a victim, that you are the victor. The moment that you keep going and you keep growing is when you become the victor. Your hero's also saying land gracefully. You know, afterglow. You don't have to prove to anybody that you made it. You don't have to prove to anybody that you're doing great. You can just land gracefully and people will see that grace within you. There's no need to prove yourself. There's no need to prove yourself to yourself. And if anything, if you feel like proving who you are, where you are to other people, prove it to yourself. Because if you feel the need to prove, then that means that you don't even believe it yourself. Knights of the Round Table says, let their love lift you higher. Wow, so let the people around you help you. Allow yourself to be helped and loved and cherished. With full moon in Taurus, it says your dreams need a practical plan. So your hero is saying, I didn't get to where I got just by luck. It took me decades, or it took me years, or it took me months even to get to where I am. Where you see me at. You know, it took me a while, it took me work, it took me a plan. And the best thing for you to do as someone who looks up to this hero is for you to set up a practical plan. Make goals, make a vision board, figure out exactly what you want and you desire. That's what your hero did. Bring love into the situation. So you keep getting these love cards. I'm feeling that maybe you need to love yourself more and be accepting of what you've already done or what you've gone through in your life. Be accepting of who you are and where you are in your life. And while you're accepting where you are in your life, you also want to accept it and say, how do I want to change this? And then step out of your comfort zone. With the North Node, you want to step out of your comfort zone and say, this seems more comfortable, but I'm always wanting more, or I'm always looking for something else, or I feel drawn to something bigger than this. This is not enough for me. That is when you have to step out of this box that you're in. That's when you have to say, I'm ready to take a risk because I'm not happy where I am right now. And I'm not a victim, so I can change my circumstances. I don't need to be stuck here. I can get out. A time to give rather than to take. So for some of you, I also am feeling that you're going through something in your love life, maybe forgiveness with someone in your love life that did you wrong, maybe someone you're still with. And the energy that I'm getting is that, it's been some time. You need to figure out if you want to keep going on this journey with this person or you want to stop it. Because if you want to keep going on this journey, this is where you have to make the choice to forgive. I mean, it sucks, but if you're going to continue this journey with this person, there's no point in building up resentment and anger when you could just leave. So the best thing for you to do is to look at this person and figure out, do I love this person? If you do, if this doesn't resonate with you, just skip, a few seconds. But look at this person and say, what do I love about this person? Because I know that hurt is clouding my judgment. Do I want to be with this person? If you do, forgive them. Release it and look at them as a person that they are each day, that each day in the present moment is how you look at them. If they're a good person in that present moment, then you look at them that way. If they do you wrong and dirty each and every day after that, then this person is not the best person for you, So give to them, give love to them, and let them know that you appreciate how much they've changed, and let them know that you appreciate the things that they are doing today. Now, one big thing that you'll have to do that your hero actually may have talked about in a video or may have talked about to you, who knows who your hero is, but they want you to meditate and contemplate, and they want you to start praying again and start saying, what you really want. I think that right now you're at a place in your life where you're trying to figure out what you want, but the only way to really do that is to get into yourself, figure out who you are now and what you desire, and listen within. Right now you have a lot of pain at the surface, and I think that pain is trying to get you to listen to it. So listen to that pain, let it run through you, and let it run its course. It's like a cold, it's like a flu. Let it run its course, and you'll come out feeling better than ever, feeling grateful for the things that you have. You know how you have the flu, and you're like, oh, I can't taste anything, or I've just been throwing up all day, and then when you're done with the flu, you're like, oh, I hope I never get sick again. I can finally smell. I can finally feel my body without it aching so bad. That is the situation that you're about to go through. I think that it's a lot of tower moments for you. I'm actually going to shuffle a little bit because I want to pick another card for your group. I think that there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to be done, and that's where your healing comes from. So that will be, it's shadow work with the Devil card. So there's a lot of shadow work that's being done right now, and it's going to be very effective because you want to feel better. You actually desire to feel better, and your hero is what inspires you to get through it. Your hero has been through things, and you probably know that, but with the Queen of Cups, this tells me that you're quite emotional. Maybe you're a Cancer, maybe you're a Leo, maybe you're even a Scorpio or a Capricorn with the Devil card. Who knows? But the energy that I'm getting is that you're very emotional, but in a way that you keep it bottled within yourself. So it's time to release. And this release comes through you. Let yourself release this pain to yourself. Listen to your pain. Meditate and contemplate on why you feel like that so that you can let it run its course. Ace of Swords is holding on to your wisdom, taking the lessons that you've learned forward on in your life. The lessons that you've learned from the things that you got hurt in, you're going to take those forward in your life. Page of Cups is confirming how emotional you can be, but Page of Cups is also showing me that you're beginning this new acceptance for yourself, and you're starting to accept your emotions. Look at your emotions with acceptance. Page of Swords is saying, I'm no longer fighting my emotions. I'm letting myself feel. I don't really need these barriers or, bricks built up before people can reach to my heart. I want to accept love. I want to accept emotion. I want to accept happiness. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal anymore. I realize that I don't always have to be strong, and sometimes strength really is being vulnerable, and you're noticing that. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you're just in touch with your emotions and in touch with other people's, and you're finding this balance in your life, and you're connecting more to the energies around you in a healthy way. Seven of Cups is saying that your dreams, you know, basically need a practical plan like you had earlier. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's time for you to figure out how to make your dreams a reality, because right now you may be trying to manifest all these things but may not be doing the proper work for it, or maybe you're not planning out, you know, successful plans that are working. You do want to be consistent with whatever you're doing, so make sure that you're taking in what's working and what's not. And that's pretty much all your reading. I really hope it resonated with you. If you want to know more, you can go ahead and book a personal reading with me on my website, LenaMysticOracle.com. And make sure you go ahead and you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you all in another video. See ya! Okay, hello group 4. So just go ahead and take a deep breath in, and then on 3 you're going to release. This is going to help you to connect more to your hero. Make sure as you're taking in this breath, you're focusing on the energy of your hero and the message that you would receive from them. So let's go ahead and begin. Wow, so the energy that I'm actually getting for your group specifically is focus, and focusing on an idea or focusing on a method. Focus is the big thing that I'm getting from your group. So let's go ahead and read these. Whew, okay. So the Lovers, true love is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart are returned to good health. So your hero wants you to take good care of yourself, to provide self-care. Maybe your hero took better care of themselves than the average person, or maybe they just like to push it. Maybe health was one of their big things. Maybe you were motivated by someone who constantly works out or eats healthy or whatever it is. This person wants you, their message would be to take care of yourself, your mind, body, and spirit, and to love yourself, and that in a way provides love to the people around you as well. Healer is kind of the energy that I'm getting too, especially with this green in these cards. Healer, or someone who has plants, or someone who loves to grow in their life. They love character development. They love to become a better version each day. 10 of Spring is, you know, the number 10 is all about cycles and new beginnings. It says ask for help from others. You're not going to know everything. It's okay to ask for help from others. If you're overwhelmed, it's okay to ask for help from others. All work and no play. Wow, so Capricorn and Libra energy in here. The best thing for you to do is to set aside playtime. And I know that's like, that sounds like so unfun. It's important to schedule time for fun. I'm a Capricorn, and sometimes I don't know how to just enjoy a weekend. Lately, I have not been working on the weekends, and I'm so proud of myself because that took years to learn. But it's so important for you to rebuild your energy and rebuild your happiness and whatever the energy that you're giving out to other people. You want to make sure that it's good energy, and if you're constantly working and not playing, you're not feeding yourself. It says being weighed down by too many responsibilities. That makes sense because the energy that I got was focus. It's time to focus. Focus on that moment that you're in, that present moment. If your boyfriend or girlfriend comes in for a kiss and you're working, take a deep breath in and out and say, wow, this is a blessing that I still have this in my life. Or if your child is running around and, you know, they stop you from working, that's the perfect time for you to look at them and say, wow, I'm blessed to have them. Or if a bird stops at your window and they're like pecking at your window, it's a perfect time to laugh. Think about the little things that happen in life that kind of pause you from what you're doing and start embracing those things. Breadcrumbs of bliss. It says heed your pleasure principle. So wow, look at the things that you can find pleasure in your life. Let me go ahead and actually read from the actual deck book and see what it says in here, because I think that that card is so fascinating. So let's see. Number 11. 11 is a beautiful number. Follow your bliss, and doors will open for you that you never knew existed. Follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls. So when you follow your bliss, you get more creative. When you follow your bliss, you find blessings in everything. So start enjoying yourself more, doing things that you do enjoy, and not always feeling like you always have a task to get done. And playtime should not be a task. It should be enjoyable. It should be a moment where you don't even think about the time, you just enjoy it. The message is, it is no accident that you are on this planet at this time, in this place with these people. It's no accident you've been endowed with unique gifts. Your gifts and talents are within you for a purpose. It's not your job to know how your life is meant to unfold. See, this is when you start to take life too serious. Oh, I need life to work out exactly like that, or like this. Well, why don't you just envision what the end goal looks like and go in the flow, and then you'll be guided there. Because you have an image of what it looks like. You can't necessarily say, I know in exactly 1 month everything's gonna look exactly like this. That's not necessarily manifestation. You could say you want things to look like that, but the thing is, you having exactly that may not include all of the infinite blessings that you could get as well. So don't limit it to only that thing, and you don't have to see exactly where you're gonna be on every day. Like, I feel like some of you may have a planner, and literally hours 9 to 9 are planned out perfectly. 9 a.m. drive to work. 9:30 eat your apple. 9:45 take a pee break. Like, all of these things are written out for you, and I feel like that's how you live your day. And your hero is saying things get bumpy, things change, things don't always go according to plan. You have to be flexible enough to adjust to whatever's going on in your life. So what does this say? It is only your job to be attuned to the bliss that moves you, guides you, and underlies your every interaction, moment by moment. So take life moment by moment. When you honor your dreams, your guidance, and the promptings of your soul, you are rewarded every step of the way with a resurgence of soul juice, aka bliss. This is not a temporary high that leaves you crashed and burned out. The breadcrumbs of bliss will lead you to the best place to be, in divine right order. So accept divine timing. Accept that God is leading you on a path that you are meant to be on. Go with the flow so that things can be exciting and enjoyable for you. Regardless of whether they are, dream symbol, blissful dreams. Regardless of whether they are about winning the lottery, an extraordinary sexual connection, a sacred communion with God, blissful dreams reinforce that you are on a track with your divine calling and purpose for being alive. So great job. You are inherently wired for pleasure. When you are where you are supposed to be, doing what you are supposed to be doing, the bliss button will be turned on. I follow my breadcrumbs of bliss that lead me step by step towards a most meaningful life. Wow, that is beautiful. So follow the bliss in your life and great things will follow. That's what that was about. Saying that when you follow your bliss to things that make you happy, great things will come about. So if you're focused on money and you're worried about money coming in because you're doing your dream job now, start following your bliss and know that money will come. Of course, you need to make a plan for how to have more income, but the money will come because you're putting passion out there, and people love passion. People love focus of passion, okay? So tune in and turn on, attune to the call. So you're really falling into your purpose right now. And wow, say yes to your higher calling. All of these are literally about following your purpose. Your hero is saying, pick your purpose. You don't have to pick my purpose. You don't have to pick someone else's purpose because someone else wants you there. Pick your purpose, follow your love, and then everything else will follow and will be in great success. So tune in and turn on. So release a lot of these responsibilities, at least for 2 days out of the week or a day out of the week, where you just focus on listening to yourself and the things that are really, really fun for you. Say yes to your higher calling. Be a human exclamation mark. So be excited about the things that are to come. Be excited about the journey. Things are getting exciting for you. The Chariot. Success that comes from dedication. Wow, confirm. And self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments. Being in the spotlight. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful for you, and I'm so happy for you because you've been working so hard, but I think for a while you didn't realize that working hard doesn't necessarily mean that success comes. When you work hard with a passion, that's when success comes. So great job. King of Summer says, a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So things are really getting great for you. Your love life is going to be more exciting. There's going to be people that you can trust in your life. There's going to be excellent advice that you're giving and that you're receiving. Your life is going to be feeding you and you're going to be feeding it as well. So this is a mutual connection between you and your life because you're finally letting yourself get in the flow of things. You're finally letting yourself breathe and enjoy life, and that's what it's all about. It really is about enjoying life and sitting in happiness and gratitude with God and the divine, and this is gorgeous. I think that your hero really supports you with following your purpose. Your hero wants you to know that this romantic partner you can trust. Your hero wants you to really focus on the things that bring you pleasure in your life, and your hero just wants you to know that success is going to come because you're dedicated and you're following passion and purpose and not just what everybody else expects of you or just following money. You're following things that matter. And that's really, really a beautiful thing. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like a more in-depth reading, you can go ahead and purchase one on my website, LenaMysticOracle.com. And make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you in another video. See ya!